Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemodium 7. In the last episode, we quite clearly pimped out our spawner a little bit more. So now we've got a bigger room, which means as you can see in there, a lot more mobs can spawn at once. We set up 2 witch spawners, and you might hear something. I forgot an upgrade on one of these. One of these witches is still making sound. That is solved with a piece of wool on the spawner. So it is, I believe, this bottom one. So that should be silent now. So now if I turn it back on, we should hopefully, yeah, listen to that. Oh, peace and tranquility. Now, a few other things. One is some witches spawned out of the cage, out of this mob spawner. So I went ahead and lowered the range in there. So like as you can see, there's a bunch over here and stuff. The reason I haven't killed these though is because I actually would like to get, and I didn't want to accidentally kill him, this guy here, mainly for that stable footing enchant. So that negates the mining speed penalty for flying. I'm constantly flying. I don't know if we already have this enchantment, so why not? You know, why not just grab it while it's here? Worst case, we double up on it. So I'll grab this. Beautiful. And then I no longer need them. Alright, so what else do we need to do? Well, another thing is I can still hear a witch somewhere in here. I don't know. Oh yeah, there. Listen to that. So I'm pretty sure it's not these two because they should be silent. So I'm like, yeah, but it's coming from this direction. And I'll be honest, I don't know what's responsible for it, if I'm being completely honest. I could dig around for it, or we could get a little bit of fun out of this. There's a specific item called the Spectral Eye Amulet. This guy will allow you to see mobs through walls. There's probably another way to do this. I think even just the Spectral Enchant or something like that might be able to do it, like a potion effect. But this could be fun because the missing ingredient we don't have is arcane gold. And to be honest, I don't know how easy it is to make, so... Oh, it's actually pretty easy. What's this stuff? So, arcane crystal dust and mundibitur dust. This crystal dust, I guess you get from smelting arcane crystal, which you just mine up. And then this other dust, you craft together with some like phantom membrane and stuff. So, we've done this before, but there's a little refresher, so I'm not just, you know, pulling these materials out of thin air. So if we make this amulet here, I can right click to toggle it on. Oh, or it's on automatically. And as you can see, we can see different types of mobs through the walls. We can see down here, there's actually... Oh, there's some witches underwater that I didn't even know about. So we can go ahead and take care of these guys. You can see there's some fish down there too. And yeah, I'll grab those 2 witches in the walls just so that, not only so that they're quiet, because obviously at the moment they're a little bit annoying, but also so that we can make sure that we have maximum mob spawns. And it actually makes sense that they're down here. I could fill in these gaps to avoid that happening again, but I'm not going to, because if they are spawning out of this box, I want to know about it. You know what I mean? So we'll leave that there. And to be honest, I mean, I'll tell you what, we'll turn the amulet off. That's probably a good idea. And then a smart thing I should do is I should keep this guy in my backpack. That would probably come in really handy. So yeah, cool. So that's sort of sorted. This thing, of course, was set up to give us a bunch of redstone, obviously. So in terms of redstone, we've got a phenomenal amount. It's working really well. The silence of that was told to me in the comments, by the way. Another thing in the comments is somewhat embarrassing. Oh god, we're going to lag our way over here. It is to do with the dragon egg seeds. So, I don't know which episode it was, but in one of these episodes, we set up dragon egg seeds, and that's what we're looking at right here. And you might notice 2 things. One is it says 0% growth, and the second thing is it says it requires dragon egg crux below, and it's a tier 6 plant. What does that stuff mean? Well, if we pick this thing up, I don't think we had any more placed. It's possible we do, I'll be honest. In fact, I feel like... No, you know what? We might not have actually made any in that previous episode. But yeah, because we didn't have enough dragon scales in the last episode, so we didn't end up crafting this. Yeah, okay. So these are the seeds. Now, what we can do is we can either get... And I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is how it works. I think it might need to be planted on like tier 6 farmland, so I'd have to get some Insanium farmland. I don't know for sure. I don't really remember specifically. The other thing is I would need this this crux, this thing here, dragon egg crux, to be planted underneath or placed underneath the farmland. I believe that's how it works. I could be wrong. And this stuff needs scales, and we don't have scales currently. Obviously, we want scales in the future, but at the moment, we don't have it, right? So what's the plan? Well, apparently, according to you guys, if I just bring it over here to our phytogenic insulators, I can allegedly just chuck it in there, and it'll just work. It doesn't need a dragon crux or anything, and we're going to be getting dragon egg essence. Cool. There we go. That's that problem solved. Beautiful. Listen, we're going to try and knock out quite a few of these things that I messed up in previous episodes and have been stalling on. Mainly because these past few episodes, they've been a bit rough. They've been rushed to a certain extent. unintentionally, I guess I'd say. So I do apologize. One thing that has constantly been an issue is what you're looking at right here, our processing. Inside here, we have ancient combs, and it is full. If we look up here, this thing's filling up. You might also notice only 6 supremium combs. That's pretty bad. Well, another thing that's been pointed out is, actually, you know what? I think he's down here, right? This guy, so our supremium block with our supremium B, is full of just pokey gene samplers. And whilst I do believe I was doing that for a reason, I imagine I was trying to get some supremium stuff. I don't even know. Let's have a look. If I do hashtag supremium, do we find stuff? Yeah, so we do have some, you know, supremium gene samples, and perhaps we want that. But you know what? Not really. I mean, but maybe, because that's a lot of essence, to be honest. I'll tell you what, regardless though, I do want to slam in some productivity upgrades. So I'm going to grab these 4 out, and I'm going to chuck them in here, and this is going to increase the productivity phenomenally. So what we should notice is a lot more supremium coming into our system. But once again, that does not matter. It doesn't matter at all, because our processing system, it's still clogged up. And you know what the issue is? The issue is that I keep trying to fit it into this box. And I mean, I'm sure it can be done. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can make it work within this box beautifully, work well. Like, even this was sort of meant to be expandable, but I'll be honest, it's limiting us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rip it down. I might even rip down the tree. Listen, this tree's been here a while. Like, this stuff's been here a while. And that's a bit of a problem. It's like, I do get attached to some of these buildings, and I don't want to get rid of them. But it's holding us back. It just simply is. One thing I will try to remember is the things that we've already got set up, right? So we've already done a lot of the hard work, I guess. And so if we come back here, all of the apiaries or the beehives, they're already hooked up. They've got cables connected. They're all set up. I don't know why these blocks are missing. I don't remember. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what was happening there. Maybe I don't actually know, to be honest. But anyway, yeah, I really don't know. Let me know what the deal was there. I don't remember that far back. But they all go into and out of this quantum entangler porter that is set on the frequency beat. Now, what this means is that the combs are obviously going into the entangler porter, but also the bottles are coming out of it. So we need to keep that in mind when we move this system around. So for example, I think we're fine in the bottle department. I don't think we're getting bottles from this entangler porter. We've probably got something set up somewhere else. Listen, I don't know where, and I honestly forgot we had all those guys. We'll have to sort that out soon as well. But yeah. What am I saying? I don't really know. That could look so cool. It has so much potential because it looks very big and powerful. We need like proper structures underneath or something. What I was going to see though is, do we have an entangler porter over here that's receiving this stuff? Because I'll be honest, I don't know where we're getting the bottles. Is it this? No, well, it shouldn't be this. I don't know. No, I really don't know. Not a clue. Anyway, we'll leave it for now. Hey, listen, it's getting its stuff somehow. Another thing I just realized is it's nighttime. But more importantly, we're out of food in our backpack. I'll have to fill this up with some steak or something. Also, while we're here, I'm using Complementary Reimagined. Oh, you know what? We don't have to sleep. I take that back. We don't. Yeah, sleeping is not a thing anymore. My bad. Okay, so first things first. Do we have steak lying around? No. Second things second. What do we have in the food department? Let's do hashtag food. What do we have? I mean, we've got plenty of raw beef. We just need to cook it. Why not? We'll do that. I'm pretty sure this barrel still goes to our auto cooker. There we go. That should be steak taken care of. And this should keep us lasted for another like 30 episodes. Okay. Yes, we're good. All right, I'm gonna rip this up. And the only important thing is this entangler porter, and we've got it right there. So the rest can go away. All right, well, for starters, I mean, this actually looks very nice. It looks so much brighter around here just because we've gotten rid of this, I don't know, very dull location, I guess. I don't know, this looks really good. I'm tempted to chop the tree down, but I still don't know if I can give it up. What we're probably going to do as well is move this guy. I mean, he's cool and all, but, you know, he can go over here. This can be the bees. There we go. The market as well. I mean, the actual market guy, he's been stuck down there in this little chicken coop for I think a while, so it's probably nice to give him a change of scenery. So we'll slap him down there. He should fall from the sky any second now, and bloop, there he is. Beautiful. And yeah, this thing is still full of a bunch of junk. We can't pick it up, but all the stuff's in here. We'll work with it. So now what? How do we solve this problem? To be honest, it's a lot more complicated than it seems, for whatever reason. I do remember that much. It's complicated because... Why is it complicated? We need to centrifuge the stuff. Then we also need some of the goods to just go like directly into the chest. I don't know exactly, to be completely honest. For starters, we'll start placing stuff down. Now, how are we going to do this? Once again, I've sort of limited myself over here for some reason, but I'm thinking we can do towers, right? For starters, obviously, we're going to need more than one of these centrifuges. So I'll see if we can go ahead and make a few. So we'll click this. How many can we make? 2? You know what? I honestly think that's pretty good. We're going to power these. I guess we'll do it with these. I guess we'll do it with both. There we go. 2 different powered ones. We'll slap these on top of each other. Perfect. What is next? Next is obviously getting the items in there. So what I'm going to do is place the entangler porter here. I'll grab my configurator, and this side I will set to be an output. It should still be set to the B section, so that's all good, I guess. And then for starters, let's see what happens if I do this. If we set this guy to extract, what happens? Do we get anything? Currently, we're not. You know why I think we're not? I think you have to insert it from the top. I think that's what we learned, right? Like, I have a feeling if I were to connect it like this, suddenly we get stuff? Or not. We're still not getting stuff. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I do know. I think for some reason, we needed this guy to extract into, like, a barrel first, for example. So that's what this was. It was like the input barrel. And then we piped out. Okay. Yeah, well, we can make that work. So I'm going to move all this stuff. I'm going to disconnect this pipe here. We can change this to just be nothing, I guess. Why not? Keep it clean. This top one will be an output instead. And this is just going to have a barrel on it, just like we had for the other one. So if I place this barrel here, we'll place it here. We should get some stuff showing up. Okay. Interesting. We're getting a lot of stuff. So what's the plan from here? Okay. I don't know if I like this. I'll be honest. I don't know if I like what I'm seeing. Because I think it was very messy how we had it. Because we had the bottles going into the bottler as well. Because obviously there's a bottler. Yeah, this was very, very messy. I think the bottlers... You know what? I have a bit of an idea. First of all, this guy I'm going to break. And then I'll tell you what. We'll put anything that will go in here. I don't know if it'll all fit, but we'll put most of it. Yep, that looks good for now. What I think we put in the middle here is going to be... Now listen, this is probably so much easier with literally any other cable in the world. But we're not going to do that. If we use a universal pipe, right? Hear me out. So this guy will transfer gases, fluids, liquids... fluids and liquids, believe it or not. Gases, fluids, energy, and items will be transferred through this. So what we should be able to do is obviously the bottlers we want to fill with well, I guess one bottle is probably fine, but I mean, let's be honest again. It would probably look nicer if we get 2 more just to even this out. So we'll place these here. We're gonna have to set some filters. I don't know what these. I mean, these are all configured for items. We'll hook this up. You know, we'll get the ball rolling. So already, I mean, they're filling up with glass. That's literally what we want. To be honest, I don't really know how they're doing it. How are they filling up with the glass? How's that happening? Is it pulling it directly from here? That is very odd. And it's odd because these guys have nothing in them. And we haven't even set this up to extra. You know what? We must have entangled these blocks. Is that what's over here? Are these 2 entangles? No, they're not. Oh, how strange. What am I doing wrong here? I don't know how I'm doing this, to be completely honest with you. Interesting. I mean, listen, I'm not going to complain too much because, I mean, cool. Unless they had those in them when No, but I made them from scratch. So that doesn't make sense either. No, not a clue. Don't really know what's going on. Anyway. For starters, I guess, we'll click this. What's happening? It's still nothing? Still nothing. Yeah, do these... Why is this doing nothing? Hold on. Apparently we're doing troubleshooting as well. Does this work? What is going on? Am I just completely dumb? I feel like I must be. Okay. It's just taking a while. I guess. Huh. Okay. Unless... Are these guys getting stuff? No. I'm so confused. Okay, well, it appears to be working now. Sure. Or at least it's working for this guy. Cool. To be honest, I mean, that's pretty much all we want at the moment. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to put power on this, and I want this guy to process, and in particular, I want to see what happens with the goods. Now, that wax has gone in here. We do not want that to happen. We just simply don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to need to do is set up some filtering. So I'm going to have to grab our filter destination tool, and I'm going to have to click on, say, the side of this bottler, open this up, chuck in a pipe upgrade. It's actually got a lot of filters, probably filters we want. I'm going to remove them and start from scratch just so that we're not confusing ourselves. We'll put everything as it normally is. So for items, what I want to do is I want to blacklist this destination. Now, you know what? Alternatively, we can whitelist a really odd item that we'll probably never get, right? Let's whitelist this magnet. So I'm going to say, hey, if you get this specific magnet, you're allowed to put it in this bottler. And what I'm going to do is the same for every single side here. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to chuck in this exact same magnet again, but now with this new destination side. Now, once again, there's probably a much better way to do this, but I think it's going to work at the very least. And you might notice the other issue that I sort of just highlighted there, which is, I didn't want to actually do that. Although, once again, it doesn't really matter as long as the destination's right. That's the main thing. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm going to have to do it for the rest of these. I don't think there's a way to copy, upgrades. You know what I mean? I don't think I can paste this pipe upgrade, copy it to one another. That's not a thing, right? I can't craft them together. No, I think I can, remove the filter, but I can't just straight up copy it, sadly. Okay. That's pretty much all we want to do. So I'm going to do that for the rest of them as well. Now, another important thing to note when you're using these filter tools is make sure you right-click on the side that the pipe connects to. If I right-click on this side of the bottler, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. I could be wrong. That's always an option. But I'm pretty confident that that's how it works. Especially since it mentions facing south. You know what I mean? And that specific stuff. So yeah, do try and make sure that you do it correctly. Okay, so all of these are set up. They're all set to whitelist and nearest first. Doesn't necessarily have to be nearest, but it's all good. We're hooked up. The rest of these should be empty. We don't have any filters there. That should be fine. And what we should notice is all the items should stop going in here. So for example, we just got Vibranium and all that sort of junk, a little bit of wax. Inside here, we have wax and Vibranium. We've got, yeah, and it's not showing up in any of these. Instead, we're just getting honey. Even if I take the honey bottles out, we're not getting anything else. We're not getting any junk in here, which is exactly what we wanted. Now, with the junk, we want the junk to go somewhere. And what I'm just going to do, I think, is place the... I might place it here, right? Because I'm thinking of expandability. This can go up, right? As we currently have it set up, obviously I'll have to do the filter every time, which it's going to be annoying. I'll even have to add extra bottlers if we do that. Once again, a bright idea is probably just to use the one bottler. I don't think you need this many. Especially since I think they work pretty much instantly, and that would help with filtering so much. But this, as it currently stands, should be pretty much infinitely expandable, I would think. So now, everything that isn't a fluid will just go into our chest. So all of these should empty. Yep. Beautiful. Nice. How cool is that? And then obviously we've got the honey bottles. And so in theory, I should be able to take all these out. Now, I don't know if I need to put a filter on. I don't think it will extract the just the bottles. I guess we're going to find out. I don't think so, though. If we look in these, they've got 61 bottles. They're not losing any, right? So we're good. We're good, as far as I'm aware. Okay, awesome. So I guess we can hook up some more ender gates. So we'll go in here. We'll grab the extra one of that. We'll grab one of those. Boom, 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 boom. We'll go boom, boom. We'll disconnect this. It doesn't necessarily matter, I don't think, but just for the sake of looks, we'll disconnect that. And now we're good. Obviously, I need to put speed upgrades in these guys to speed them up. And we can also get speed upgrades for all the other ones. This is going to be very good. Oh, we actually need quite a bit of stuff here. And I'll be honest, that was not a fun craft. It's not going to be fun clicking that every time. So let's just grab that pattern real quick and, put that in there. And maybe, I don't know. How many do we need? I think 7. Oh, not 17, just 7. Yeah, we'll craft those. That should be good. Beautiful. Nice. This is good. I'm happy. I'm happy. We're finally making use of our bees again. All right, we'll lag our way over here. Grab our 7 upgrades that don't stack. We'll open up these guys. He's full. He's full. And he's full. Beautiful. So now, hopefully, listen, I don't know if it can keep up. In fact, look at these bottles. Very interesting. So the bottles are somehow going somewhere. Mind-blowing. Phenomenal. I don't know how they do it. We're probably going to have to figure out an alternative way to get bottles in here. That alternative way could involve running a pipe under here. Hear me out. Hear me out. I think what we can do... how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You know what? Easily. Very easily. Okay? Not that easily. Easily. We'll see. I think if I just grab pipe upgrades out and I run these like this, for starters, I can disconnect it from there. And for a follow-up, I can just place it here, right? So that should work. And then all I need to do is specify for this guy to be an output, which he is currently, so that works. And then just specify, hey, do it for glass bottles. That should be fine. So we'll set this guy to extract them. We might make a mess in doing this, but we'll do this. It's already set for a blacklist. We want it to be a whitelist, and that should be good. But he won't pull it out because he needs to be connected to the barrel, right? I just want to make sure that's still a thing. Yeah, these numbers aren't going up. No, that number's going up. Hold on. Hold your horses. 64, 42, 43. There we go. Yeah, I think it's working. I think the only limiting factor at the moment is probably our glass bottle production, but even then, the number's going up, okay? I think we're good. I genuinely think we're good. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so this system as it stands should be expandable. It should be perfect. For starters, if we look in this chest, are we gaining on the honeycombs? To be honest, it's hard to tell. Because even though this stack is going down quite noticeably, the other stacks are building up. But then this guy's only got 5. I mean, it is full. I don't even know how's there a honey bottle there? There should not be, I guess there should be a honey bottle there. So what do we do with the honey bottle? Oh, it's gone. Where'd the honey bottle go? See what I mean? See how odd this is? Some things just disappear. And I don't know what happens to them. Like, how strange is that? Where's the honey bottle going? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be honest. This is pretty good. Once again, though, despite having 3 of these, it still feels like we're not keeping up. Why has this guy got nothing? What is going on? How strange is this? You know what? Do we need a pipe upgrade? Is that what's missing here? Maybe. Huh. Okay. I'm so confused. I think we're good. What I am tempted to do, though, is remove 2 of these bottlers, right? The reason I want to do this is for simplicity, right? Now we only need 1 of these destinations to be filtered. We can remove these top 2 ones, and that'll just make expanding this so much more relaxing, because I'm already dreading upgrading it. Whereas now, if I grab a centrifuge, oh god, we're going to have to make a new one, but you know, we can do that. All right, so now if I get a centrifuge, all I'm going to need, I believe, is a pipe upgrade. Pipe upgrade, so grab one of these, beautiful. I'm going to have to grab the destination of the side of this guy, as per usual. We'll place the centrifuge on top, perfect. We'll grab our universal pipe, set him up there, set him up as an extract, beautiful. Open this guy up, chuck in the upgrade, chuck in our filter, click edit, place this destination in, submit. That's it. That's all we have to do. It's simply that good. And to be honest, on top of that, if we wanted to make it even easier, all we have to do is set this to furthest first. Because the furthest one for all of these is the ender chest. So we don't even need the filter. We don't even need the filter. Now, what the filter will ensure is that if this chest, for whatever reason, is full, we won't have any issues. This thing won't fill up. So we're simply fine. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So all I need to do is just add this on like that, and this guy should fill up. I've obviously got to get him some power with an ender gate, but that's all she wrote. Do I not have ender gates? The red ones auto crafted. That's a little bit silly, isn't it? But yeah, and then of course the speed upgrades, because they do a pretty good job. Let's be honest. I have ordered them. I'm not just sitting here staring at the window for no reason. I'm pretty sure I ordered them. Relatively confident that I ordered them. What are we? Oh god, there's a lot queued up. Holy moly! All right, maybe we cancel everything. Gold. Okay. But you get the idea. So this is good. We should hopefully start getting, these things done. Okay, awesome. Wonderful. Brilliant. So what is next? We've knocked a lot of things off the list here, right? We've got extra Supremium coming in, courtesy of our newly found productivity upgrades. All of these guys should hopefully still be full of bottles. I think they are. I have no reason to expect that they're not. Oh, but we have some issues here. Why is this guy got stuff in him? What? How does that even happen? This guy's not full. What? This guy should be good. He's set to B. I'm truly baffled. This guy should be good. He should be set to insert from below. Items, insert from the bottom. Huh. Okay, the only thing I can think of would be if something was wrong with this pipe, but the pipe looks fine. Unless it's going... Do these have filters? No. None of these have filters, and they're getting stuff taken out. I don't know. Is it possible... This stuff's getting taken out. Is it possible it's literally not fast enough? Yeah, stuff is getting taken out. It's just... I don't think it's fast enough. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what. To be fair, it probably is overdue. Let's craft a stack of this stuff. It should craft pretty quickly. We'll grab what we've got here. I'm going to go through and shift right click on every single one of these. And as you can see in the top left, it goes from 4 items to 32 items every 5 ticks. So it's applying the upgrade right into the pipe without us having to open every inventory. So it's very speedy. Okay, so hopefully that should take care of our issue. If we... I'm getting stuck everywhere. If we fly out here and we hop back in here, we should see it's empty. Beautiful. Okay, nice. So now we have the true representation of how much stuff we have. Lots of Unobtanium, surprisingly. Look at that. Was that there the whole time? Probably. Probably, to be completely honest. Okay, so what's next? To be honest, I reckon we need to properly figure out this whole processing thing. I don't know if we can do it all in this episode, but I reckon we can make a pretty good jab at it. So at the moment, what is the issue? This guy's full of stuff, and he's not emptying anything because this guy is slightly standing in the way. And even... Oh yeah, look, they sprint over to it, and then I think they just get in the way. Because like at the moment, it's not doing anything, is it? Okay. How do we solve this, you might be wondering? We solve it by moving it. That's the solution. Do we have to move it? I don't think we have to move it, but we probably should, right? We probably should. Because essentially, my plan here is to have this little setup multiple times, like one for each of these guys, right? And then we'll set, what do you call it? We'll set up some pipes to feed into them with a round robin. So it'll do like one for this dropper, one for this dropper, one for this dropper, and so on. So we just need to find a spot for them. We could move it. We could also build something out the back here. We've got a lot of open water here, which arguably is nice to just have. But I think it's also cool to, you know, fill it in with a little bit of stuff. The only other issue would be lag from, I guess, having the mobs, having the drops, that sort of stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, to be completely honest. All I know is that it needs to be done. And listen. We probably have enough resources where it's like, it's not even worth 6 timesing them with these guys. But I kind of just want to. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the beauty of playing these big mod packs. There's so many options to choose that sometimes you want to do the dumb thing. You know what I mean? You're like, well, why not? Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I set this stuff up? So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah. I'm just thinking if we could do it with like create, because I do like create. I'm thinking like with the conveyor belts, but the only issue I have with the conveyor belts is I don't know how these guys interact with them. I think you'd have to drop it on the ground, which, you know what? You can actually do it really easily, I think, with a funnel, to be completely honest, because the funnel will drop something and then it'll wait until it has room to drop another thing. I believe that's how it works. So yeah, we could do that. I'll tell you what. I'm going to pick up this boat that we've got here. We'll put him, I don't know, over here. And I'm going to extend the island. I know, it's been a while, but it's got to happen. So I'm going to bring it out in this direction. The spruce does not look like spruce with this shader pack on. Need I say. This was one of the things that I was a little bit concerned about, specifically with Complementary Reimagined, is all the blocks are so much brighter with the shaders on. So if I toggle these back on, you can see even like the stone bricks, look at how bright they are just compared to normal, right? Now, you guys actually haven't told me. On my monitor, this all looks perfect, right? But the problem is, and I've never really sort of noticed it before. On my second monitor that I'm using to like monitor my recording, I didn't always have this set up, but it is very bright, like phenomenally bright. Is it like that for you guys? Like, is this just really like hideous? Because I don't even know how to share what my screen looks like properly. You know what I mean? Because if I take a screenshot of my screen, I don't think my brightness comes along with the screenshot, right? Like, I don't think that's a thing. Like, obviously, I'm not even talking about game brightness, right? I'm talking about just my monitors, like blue light filter and stuff like that. Yeah, let me know. Like, has this been ugly? Because I know for a fact, or at least I'm pretty confident, just normal complementary shaders is a lot more like just vanilla friendly. It's taking a while to load. Hopefully, we're not going to crash here. Normally it's pretty fast. I know you got a black screen. Oh, here we go. You know what? It's still actually pretty bright on that monitor, so I think we're fine. I think we're good. Although it feels a lot darker on my screen. Yeah, look at that. Good old complementary, not reimagined. All right, anyway, we'll jump back in. I quite like these now, especially the clouds. The clouds are beautiful. Okay, yeah, I'll extend this and we'll be back, I guess. You know what is really cool? So I'm using these chipped cobblestone blocks, right? So they've just been modified in the mason's table, and I wanted them in slab form. And whilst they might have a slab, I honestly don't know. I didn't even check. I set up a frame slab, right? So one of these, and I put the cobblestone in it, and then I used the building gadget on it. And look, it places not only the slabs, but like with the stuff in them. That is so cool to me. The fact that that's even possible. Listen. I'm telling you, man, mods are the best they've ever been. Like, we're literally in peak. Like, the fact that we've got shaders that work so beautifully with it, we've got just like I don't know, everything just feels amazing. Everything's like, I mean, it could be better. I 100% agree that there's so many different aspects of not only the game, but I guess the community as well that could be better. But I think the point is that, like, they're the best they have been, in my opinion. Like, yeah, they could be better, but I don't think that means that they're bad currently. This is what, cobblestone 15, so it's this one here. So I'll grab that. I just wanted to make sure I grabbed the right stuff. Beautiful. Okay, well, yeah, this, in case you couldn't tell, this is, I guess, going to be my platform for operation. So, let's see what we're going to do. For starters, I want to get an anchor plate. That is not a thing. I'm going to search plates. What do we have here? We do have a bunch of plates over here. I think it's one of these. It's just a matter of which one. Maim, cause non-lethal damage to anything that walks on it. Cause player damage, burn entities, slow entities, fatigue entities. Darkens vision, hunger, weaken, poison, wither. Entities that step on it will glow. That's pretty fun. Levitates entities. Ooh. Entities that step on it will have bad luck. Entities will slow foley. They will fall slowly. Bad omen. And they will start to freeze. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm at a loss then. I wanted something that traps the entity, holds them still, won't let them leave. So we'll search trap. Do we have, well, I know we've got trapdoors. Do we have like physical, no move, cannot move blocks? Doesn't really look like it. I swear it was called in the past an anchor of some sort. I'm just trying to see spatial anchor, this sort of stuff. I don't really know how to get them not to move, aside from like placing blocks around them, which I guess we'll have to do. I mean, there's no real harm doing it, I guess. Okay, so that's fine. Next up, I honestly want to put my little funnel test, well, to the test. So, I'm going to grab an andesite funnel, since they're the easiest, I guess. We're going to grab some barrels. We'll grab a few of them. I'll craft as many as they'll let me. 34, wonderful. And so, how are we gonna sort this out? Realistically, we can make this look not like a factory. You know what I mean? We could have it look like a little bit of a market or something, right? I could have a barrel here, for example, with a funnel on the side, and then I could have the guy sit right there. I'm going to need a wrench. Grab that out. And while we're here, let me also grab a mob imprisonment tool, just an empty one to use. Perfect. So, for starters, spin this around. Now what we should see is if I put 55 in here, my magnet's picking it up. But if I turn my magnet off, look at that. It places one on the ground, and the rest stay in there. That is precisely what we want to happen here. Like that. This right here, this funnel does what I set up with all of this. And now I do know that you could do the same thing, I think, with like one of these droppers and a pressure plate, right? There was a reason I didn't want that to happen though. And I'll be honest, I don't remember what the reason was. But for some reason, I didn't want to do it with a pressure plate. Or maybe I just couldn't figure out how it worked, to be honest. I don't know. You know, I think we needed it to be the opposite, right? We needed the redstone to only happen when it wasn't triggered, right? So at the moment, it's constantly got redstone unless there's an item on the ground, so, right? So we'd have to set up like a switch and stuff. That's at least what I think I needed. But anyway, this works perfectly. So, to be honest, all we need here is to place the mob in that spot and make sure that, well, that they stay there. So we'll pick this guy up, bring him over here. And so he is literally just going to stand there. That is his job. That is what we want him to do. So how are we going to keep him in there? Well, to be honest, we have a few ways. If I grab these slabs back out, we could use different slabs. You know, we don't have to use those slabs. We could grab archwood slabs. Yeah, these will look awesome, won't they? Probably not. But you are a very big mob, and I cannot trap you. Let's try this again. If I place this here, this here, this here, I can't place it there. That might be a problem. And place you in the middle, and then like place something on top. Like here's what I'm thinking. We build this up. Oh god, and then we just do that. Can this guy move? I don't think so. To be honest, listen. I know it's not pretty. I mainly just want it to be functional as it currently stands. This should be fine. What I'm going to do now is get a demagnetizer. This guy, we probably want him under like the entire... Oh, we don't even have gold. Hold on, let me grab some gold and just smelt it. Let me just smelt it by the bulk. Let's chuck that in there. Is that even enough to like handle any of this? I don't even think it is, to be honest. I think we... I mean, to be fair, we have a lot of gold, so it's not necessarily a problem, but man, the gold department's pretty rough. What was I trying to do? Does anyone remember? I genuinely don't. What was I making out of gold? What was I like? Oh, I need... Oh, the demagnetizer. Yeah. I gotcha. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Can we make this guy? Nice. We still have a little bit of gold. I'm going to go for the advance, mainly for the extra range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3 blocks to 5 blocks. So this guy, he can probably sit here. That's probably pretty centralized, right? Can we actually click... No, I can't actually click show area, but we can look at him, and you can sort of see the range. See, it sort of highlights in a color. It actually doesn't reach where we want it to be completely honest. We probably want it here, and it's not going to reach too much. Like, it's literally just doing a 5x5. So it's pretty much only getting this area. But that's fine. That's good. Next up, we're going to want an item collector. So we'll grab this guy. The reason we want an item collector is he's able to pick up items that are demagnetized. So they work in perfect harmony. Oh, we can increase the range. My bad. I completely forgot about this. So now the range is a lot bigger. It's now doing what? A 9x9x9. Okay, so if we place this, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. If we place it here, it is now doing a 9x9, right? So we've got what? Like, where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, not even that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like covering this far, going all the way around. It's pretty good. So yeah, the item collector, I think you can honestly probably do the same thing. So we'll go ahead and upgrade this guy to advanced. Why not? He'll obviously need a chest. Temporarily, I'm just going to place, a piece of dirt that can eventually be this chest. Oh, that's actually a barrel, not a piece of dirt. So yeah, that'll go here. This guy, he's actually currently 9x9. So, to be honest, he's what we want. He's covering the entire range we want. If anything, we can increase the Y level. There we go. He's covering the same range. Perfect. So this will be the ender chest that currently resides over here, which, to be honest, this guy's... Oh, well, he's working now, so I guess we will have to leave him as he is. So that's fine. That's doing his thing. Yeah. Let's give this a test run. So we'll keep a barrel here just for the test run. I'm going to grab this gold out, and I'm going to chuck it in here. And what I might do as well is put a little bit of lead there now. So lead's dropped. The lead... Oh, did he... Oh, you know what? It's picking it up, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I know. I remember this issue. I know what the problem is. The item collector is too close to this guy. So what we need to do... Give me a second. All this stuff's gone in the barrel, right? Yeah, perfect. So what I need to do is I need to have this happen behind. Or at least not within the range. Not within that 9x9 we set. So that's probably going to look a little bit more like this block being open. So it'll go here. We'll have the funnel... Oh, we'll have the funnel there. Oh, there. We actually can't place it because this guy's in the way. That's fine. We'll replace him in a second. That can go there. That'll be fine. Obviously, the other way around. And we'll place our slab there. Beautiful. Place this guy down. There you go. Now let's give this a shot. So if I, oh, did I really put the stuff away? No, it's in here. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to place, you know, a little bit of gold to get started. Then I'm going to switch it out for, is he working? Yeah, I think he is. So at the moment, he's crushing gold. We've currently got lead on the ground. Oh, and there we go. And yes, look, 27's there because he's still doing the lead. Then he starts picking up the gold. There we go. And yeah, look at that. Now it's dropping all the gold because he's picking up all the gold as it drops. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, that's literally what we want. And all we're getting in here is dust. We're not picking up any of the ores, just dust. That is literally everything we want to happen. Nothing more, nothing less. So now we do this infinitely. So yeah, the main thing here is honestly the range, right? The range of this item collector. What we could do alternatively, which would probably be a little bit easier to manage, especially on this scale, is instead of having this be just such a massive thing, we set up little ones, right? So for example, you know, I'll place a barrel here. He's going to pick everything up. We place a barrel here. Oh, I really can't place it because he's just massive, I think. That is crazy to me. We'll pick this guy up. We'll pick up all this junk. So the barrel will go there. Item collector will go here. And we're going to lower this to as low as we can, which is going to be a 3x3. So what this is now getting instead is literally just this little block here. So he actually doesn't need to be advanced, but it's fine that he is. And so now, if we place this exact same guy right back in here, and he breaks the stuff gets picked up. And we're not picking up anything with our magnet, even though our magnet's not on. Let's turn the magnet back on. Everything's fine. We can even grab a little bit more gold, drop it in there. Okay, we actually are picking up that stuff. We actually need to increase this to be a lot more. Oh, he simply, interesting. He simply walked out of the cage we made. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it. All right. Well, this doesn't work either, so we're actually gonna have to place this a lot closer than we previously had it. So this, I guess, will go here. And this will be, yeah, just a 5x5, and that should take care of it. So now let's try again. Yeah. Oh, look at it, he sprints over. Chill, dude. Okay. How do we get this guy to stay here? What do you think we do? Like, we could do a lead or something, but the problem with the lead is that he'll just simply, I don't think he'll care too much. What I'm thinking we could do, and hear me out, is we get vector plates, right? So the vector plates we were using, we can grab these extreme ones, and I can place them here, here, and here. Now, I don't know if he'll shoot out the back. We're going to find out. But if I place him here, and I, for example, have some ores over here. Oh, look at this ore on the ground. What are you going to do with the ores on the ground? Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy ores on the ground. I picked this up. So he's going to eat his last ore. Right? Come on. Pick it up. Come on. You know you want it. Pick it up. See, sometimes this happened before as well. He just, for whatever reason, wasn't picking it up. Until, like, I don't know, he just randomly decided to. Man, there's probably such an easier way to do this. I mean, like, listen. I know. You know what? What can we do in here? How do we do this? You know what I think the issue was? I think the issue was he was trying to pick up this stuff. I think that's genuinely what he was doing. He was trying to pick it up, but it was too far. So the main question is, will he go for it when it's over here? From the looks of things, no, he doesn't. No, okay, I think we've trapped him. I think we trapped him with the vector plates. Okay, wonderful. So, is this the best we can do? Let me think about it for a bit, because if we can make this setup really easy to make, it'll be so much nicer for not only me making more of them, but for you as well. Like, realistically, this isn't that hard to make. Like, I don't. Do we need this? I think we do need that, or else he'll jump on top of the whatchamacallit, the output. I can't think of what it's called, but I mean, this is pretty good. I wonder, you know, I very much wonder. Can we copy paste gadget this? Hold on. Let's see. This could work, or it could crash. I'll tell you what, we're going to find out. So I'm going to click copy. We'll remove the anchor. I'm going to copy from this block to, and I'm going to have to manually place one. Give me a second. What do we want to make it out of? We'll make it out of dirt or something, I guess. Actually, you know what? I think I can just right-click on the corner here. Open this up. Click open GUI. And we can increase the Y level. And click confirm. And now it's 3 blocks tall, which is going to get that slab at the top as well. And this is exactly what we want. So this is now it copied. Then I go into paste mode. And I don't think we can... I mean, we can see the outline, I guess. But I think if I toggle shaders off... No, we still can't see. Okay. Good to know, I guess. How do I want to do this? Well, we want to move it this way. So I guess we do that. That looks pretty good. Now, it's not going to be facing the right way. The problem is I don't know which way it's going to face, to be honest. We do have an undo button. Or I click rotate and we hope it's facing the right way. Okay. Do I have everything? No. Am I able to see what we need? Oh, I actually am. Okay, so this is going to try to place like the floor and stuff. Obviously, we don't have the floor, so we're not even going to bother with that. All I'm going to make sure that we have are the magnetizers, right? So we're going to need these demagnetizers. I'll craft, I don't know, I guess 14, sure. And then we'll turn as many of those into this as we can. Looks like we're a little bit low on gold. We'll figure this out as we go. And then we also need the item collectors, obviously. So we'll grab that. These ones we don't actually need the best, but I mean, once again, I guess we might as well because we can. So here we go. So this is everything on us, I believe. Let's go ahead and right click it down. It's not going to be perfect. In fact, let's intentionally make it not as perfect. What do we get? You know what? It was almost done. Let's go ahead and undo this. And what we want to do is we actually want to rotate twice. So now if I place it right here, everything should be facing the right way. Yeah, beautiful. How cool is that? So now I can bring it over here as well. We can leave a little bit of... do we want to leave a gap? Arguably, we don't. And I can place it here. How cool is that? And so what's the difference here? Oh, well, the difference is for starters, the vector plates. I forgot the vector plates. Sorry about that. That would have, made this perfect. What's the important issue? The important thing are the item collectors. And the question is whether or not the item collectors are working as intended where they currently are. Because obviously I'm going to have to lower all of these down to 1 so that they do the 3x3. But is the 3x3 here affecting anything? No, honestly, I think it's good. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So I'm going to lower this. Yep, lower that. Lower that. We really don't need to worry about the Y level, but I mean, this looks pretty good as it currently stands. Now, all of these chests, this is going to be a little bit messy, right? We could make them all, I don't know, entangled blocks. We could make them all piped to a single chest. We could have them all be-ended chests. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what the best option is. All I know is that this is pretty cool. It's a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's pretty cool nonetheless. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this twice. And I'm going to place it literally opposite this guy. So I'm going to place him right here, I believe. Forward one, back one. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Is this what we wanted? To be honest, yeah, it kind of is. It kind of is. If we want to, we can extend that out. That's fine. Let's also do the same thing right next to it. So right here, I believe. There we go. Cool. Here we go. Oh, I'm genuinely really excited to get this up and running because this was pretty easy to set up. I think. Like this little compact, like if we built this somewhere else that wasn't in this little pier, it would be so much better. And it's like, I genuinely think this is pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to have to hook up obviously the input of the items and then the outputs. I think we can do it. So for starters, let's go ahead and start bringing a few of these guys over, I guess, just to like populate the area so that we can, I don't know, make sure that they work with all of them being here, right? So we'll grab him. Do we do the full field? Do we order another guy? I'll tell you what. I'll order another one because that's apparently something we can do. So yeah, we'll order one. Oh, you know what? I don't actually know if it works. I'll be real with you. Don't even know if it's currently working, but we've ordered one. We'll see if it comes. Anyway, we'll come over here, place this guy down there. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is hook up all of the inputs, right? All of the inputs need to go to a central chest. This warp plate as well. What does it have in it? It has an attuned shard. We kind of have to leave it there, or else it's going to be very messy in terms of the other portal as well. It's fine currently, I think. It's just going to be messy. Drum roll, please. What do I need? You know what? I don't actually think this matters. I think we can pick this up. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting very distracted here. With the barrels, I'm going to have an input barrel and then maybe an output barrel. So the input barrel, I guess I'll place here. The output barrel I'll place there. This kind of looks a little bit weird. I don't like the shape of this little outpost I made. Like, it looks, you know, not too factory, which I think is kind of nice, but it's a little bit weird. You know what we need to do? I know what we need to do. Sorry about this. I want to make it sophisticated. The reason I want to do that is because realistically, I want to make it like gold. So we'll chuck all this stuff there. Can I search for sophisticated? Oh, sorry. Can I search barrel? That probably makes more sense. Spruce iron barrel will need a spruce barrel, which is going to be a spruce barrel, but from sophisticated storage. So it's going to need one of these on it. So we'll get 2 of these. Can you really dye these? That's pretty cool. Do we want to dye it? I want to dye one. I want to do what we have for most things, right? With what? Red is input, blue is output. But then there's ones that it's like orange is output. Like, hold on. I've confused myself. These guys, blue is input, orange is output. And then on mechanism, blue is output, and then red is input. So the colors are confusing. Maybe we'll just leave them normal. Anyhow, we'll upgrade this guy. We'll go ahead and turn him into an iron one. That should be relatively simple. There we go. We'll get 2 of those. We'll upgrade those. Do we have gold in the system? If we do, I'll do this. If we don't, I won't. Yeah, we got 2. Beautiful. These don't need to be as massive of a storage as I guess I'm giving them. They mainly just need to exist, if we're being honest. So, here we go. How are we going to hook these up? To be honest, we can just run pipes around the whole thing. Is it going to be ugly? Probably. What's the other option? I don't really know. Because I think this works the best. I think this, yeah, I genuinely think this will work the best. So if this looks, I could do it under the island. Let's do it under the island. And part of doing it under the island, I'm actually going to bring these off of the edge. And I will have to move that warp plate. Mainly so that we can't see the hole that I'm inevitably going to be making underneath each of these barrels. So I'm going to come over here and do this for every single barrel that we have. Oh, see, like this barrel on the edge, like that's a mess. We're going to have to, you know, figure that out. That's a mess as well. That's a mess as well. This spruce is actually going to have to come out a level just to like counterbalance this mess I've made. Okay, nice. As you can see, the island looks a little bit nicer now. From the top, you don't notice any like weird holes or corners. That's fine. Underneath, I'm going to have to continue with my piping. Now, all the holes should be made. So all I need to do is literally just run this pipe to them all. Now, I'm probably going to try to keep it, I don't know, as symmetrical, I guess, as we can, so as not to make things too hideous. But, I mean, like, look at this. It's going to be pretty ugly regardless, I think, from at least, like, looking at the sides. We can minimize it. We could even place some blocks under here. The one thing I wish the pipes mod had, and I know, like, I get that it's meant to just be, like, a performance pipe mod, but I really wish it was, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I wish it had, I'm really struggling with the word here. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, camouflage blocks. Like, I wish I could disguise these as, like, I don't know, even more spruce blocks underneath. Like, I'd really love to do that. Surely there's, like, a relatively lag-free way to do that, right? Because, like, there's no animations on the pipes or anything. That's like, half the point. So just being able to disguise it would be really nice. I mean, for all I know, one of these updates, they could just add it, and I don't even know what's here. Anyway, so now that that's hooked up, what's next? Well, if we come under this guy's obviously he's the main act over here. I'm going to look up there, and I'm going to make the pipe extract, right? So that's what we just did there. We can chuck in a pipe upgrade, and I'm going to change the distribution to be round robin. So what this should do is it will place items 1 in this chest, 1 in that one, 1 in that one, 1 in that one, 1 in that one, and so on around the entire loop. How cool is that? That's literally all it should do. The next thing I need to do, which I sort of just realized, is I need to get the all the item outputs. Now, once again, these could just be, what do you call them? Ender chests? But that's a little bit too easy. You know what I mean? And by too easy, I mean I don't want to make ender chests, so instead we're just going to make... is that what we want? Is that a barrel? Yeah, there's a barrel. Instead of making multiple ender chests, I'm just going to hook up pipes underneath. Because apparently that's easier, in my eyes. And then this last one, which is in line with the other one, so it should be right there. Beautiful. Awesome. Oh yeah, well, once again, I gotta go under here with the pipes. Some of these pipes will try to connect. I'm just going to have to tell them, no, you cannot. Like that. Alternatively, they could connect, and I could use filters. Alternatively as well, I could use a probably more suited pipe mod. But as you can see, we're sort of committed to the bit. This little pipe setup we have. I don't mind. I'm liking what we're doing. It makes sense in my eyes. All of these, by the way, I am going to have to go through and make sure that they are extracting. And then the most important one is this barrel over here. Right there. This guy is obviously going to be where it's receiving. Like, I could literally just have them all only go there. I think that's what I can do. Regardless, here we go. We've got two different pipe networks. Oh, all I have to do is hook these up. However, I may choose. I guess that works right there. Sure. Sure, this looks nice. Yeah, I mean, this should work. Once again, all I need to do here is run through here. Now, I don't necessarily think I need to put speed upgrades in these. If I do, I mean, I guess we'll jump down here and do it. But yeah, we'll see how they go without speed upgrades. This is going to be very interesting. Oh, that actually, no, that does need to be connected, which actually makes this a little bit awkward to place. There we go. Okay, I think that's reconnected. So, is it this one that needs to be? Yeah, this one needs to be extracting. There we go. Are we good? I honestly can't tell. I don't know. I think we're good. I think everything... Oh, this last one actually probably needs to be extracting. Okay. So, can we put this to the test? Well, for starters, we should be getting items in here. Nice. We are getting these items from this guy that had a bit of a backlog. So now, we're good. This is the last of the items. Or at least it should be. We've got more coming. Where are these coming from? Where are these? Did they go into another chest? What's going on? Where are you coming from? You're lucky. You're lucky that appears to be the last of you. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first off, see, do we have our mob imprisonment tool? Did we get him? We didn't. We didn't. How easy was that thing to solve? Like this mess I made over here. Did we even do anything? What's in here? Is this what we want? There actually are some in here that we want. We actually, yeah. Okay. We'll have to, yeah. We'll figure it out. I'm telling you. We'll sort it out. But for now, we've got 5 of these guys. Okay? Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. So what I want to see, before we set up like full automation and stuff, is I want to grab 5 raw pieces of gold. And I want to see how this works. So I'm going to put 5 in here. And what should happen is each of these guys should have gotten their piece. Which I think they did. And what? 5 times 6 is 30. It worked perfectly. In order to test this a little bit better, what I'm going to do is split this into 5 bits. So this is obviously 12 bits of 5. You know what? It's probably a lot easier just for everyone if I just instead make this 10. Because then we're just looking for 50 at the end. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot easier to just comprehend. So I'm going to put all 50 of these in here. And what we should see is all of them crushing ores for the same amount of time. They should all start for the same amount of time, finish at the same amount of time. Give or take like a few half seconds, right? Maybe even a second. We'll see. But I mean, as for right now, look at them. How cool is this? We've multiplied our production by 5. And keep in mind, yeah, look at that. They all finished pretty much at the same time. That is awesome. That is exactly what we wanted. And inside this chest, we have, well, yeah, I guess we've got almost 5 stacks. We've got a lot. We got, that is awesome. I'm very happy with that. Okay. So, what is next? Well, to be honest, I think I just need this crafter over there, right? I think that's all I need to do, which sounds a little bit weird because we've got all this set up here, but I'm pretty sure that's all I got to do. So I'm going to sort this. I'm going to dig it up any second now. Yep, it takes a while to mine. Boom. Made a big mess. Yep, I was like, although I can't magnet it up, I should be able to simply pick it up. Like, surely that's a thing. We'll come over here. Obviously, we've got this guy here. I'll slap it behind it, purely just because, I don't know, why not? We'll fill this guy up. Obviously, he needs a network connected. Over here, did we have a network down here? Or, no, I think we just piped through the floor. Do I do a network for this? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we do. Why not? Boom, boom, boom. We'll grab the sign while we have the menu open. And I'm just going to call this like Marid something. All right, there we go. Merid Crushers. We've got our hooligans over here. This is pretty cool. I like this a lot. So now, I mean, it should already be doing it. We should be processing. I'm actually very excited to see this in action. Currently, we've got nothing, obviously. This guy will have to turn him into a chest eventually. But for now, I think the final step here is to click cancel all. And I believe now it should begin. What is currently happening is we're crafting or attempting to craft this ingot right here. Now, the reason we're doing that is because we've ordered like a bunch of them to be maintained, right? A very specific amount. I imagine we're very close to having like 10,000 of them, of the refined obsidian. Yeah, we're close to having 10,000. So it's trying to order that, right? So it's not ordering like gold, for example. So yeah, okay. It also happens to be saying machine doesn't accept item for these refined obsidian ingots. I would like to figure out what's going on there. I know the episode's pretty much at wrapping up point, but I would like to figure out exactly what's going on here. So in the crushing factory, we're crushing gravel, I guess, for flint. I'm a little bit not too sure because I feel like it's meant to go in this guy, right? Or it's meant to go in like an osmium compressor. Yeah. Okay. So the issue is we, for whatever reason, don't have osmium going in here. To be honest, it should be happening down here. This guy should be putting osmium in. As you can see, I think I know what the issue is. We probably don't have any osmium. We don't. Okay. So all I need to do, the simple solution here, believe it or not, is a crafting upgrade. Now, I think what could help as well is putting this guy as a, what do you call it? An exporter. As a creative exporter. I don't know if we can afford one. I'll order one. We'll see. Yep. Okay, nice. We can make one. Beautiful. So yeah, I'm just going to do this. So I'm going to break this guy. We'll place a creative one. Open him up. Crafting upgrade goes in. And osmium will also go in. Osmium ingot as a crafting recipe. So that should take care of that. That should be fine. Stone bricks. Why don't I have any stone bricks on me? What happened with the stone bricks? Did I really put them away? That is pretty embarrassing. Or I don't see them. Either way, this guy should work now. The issue is, well, we've ordered osmium. I mean, it should be processing. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Unless the crushers aren't chunk loaded, they should be. All right, let's see. What have we done wrong? What's the issue? Okay, we're over here. Nothing has shown up yet. Do we have osmium in here? Silver, nickel, zinc, lead, osmium. One raw osmium into the barrel. And then the barrel should extract it all. And then the osmium's... Oh, it did work. I don't have the thing. we don't have the thing. So I need this guy. We can pick that up as well. And I just need to place him over here. Oh, awesome. Are you ready for this? So pick this guy up. Place this guy here. Place in our osmium. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. So now what we should see is this processing again, which we do see. More osmium being ordered and stuff like that. I'm very excited to see this in full operation. I think once again, we're mainly just waiting on this guy. Oh, that is very exciting. I'm extremely excited. If we want to, and I kind of do want to, we can come over to this guy and to be honest, I reckon, what does he have? He does have speed upgrades and stuff. I don't think I can, like if I search osmium, can I turn him into a factory? Osmium compressor? I don't think so. Like, osmium compressor. Oh, there is compressing factories. Okay, yeah. So what I can do here is if I search for tier, we don't have any made. But we can ask for them. I'm surprised. I thought we had crafting for these. I'm very confused by this. Anyway, we'll grab one of each of these. This is going to increase productivity phenomenally. Phenomenally. We'll order this as well. I don't know if that's overridden the recipe we had for this. Either way, here we go. Elite tier. We'll place that guy down there as well. And then finally, the ultimate tier. Beautiful. And this guy, I mean, as you can see, he does one at a time at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and shift right click this on, this on, this on, and this on. Now he does a few more, especially if we click auto sort. We have just made things so much faster. Like phenomenally faster. Like really fast. Like as you can see, very, very fast. In fact, the slow part now is this. And once again, we can probably solve that. We could solve it with a creative importer, but we can also just put a stack upgrade. That pretty much does the same job. So now if we look in this, oh no, he's ordered more, has he? He really wants these I'll be honest, the refined, listen, this refined obsidian, probably not needed. Steel, arguably. We do use steel a lot, but the refined obsidian, we don't need that much. Bronze as well. we probably don't need that much. Brass, we probably don't need that much. Andesite alloy, probably don't, but we'll leave it there, I guess. The rest of this stuff, yeah, why not? We'll keep it there. But yeah, arguably those two things can go in like, I don't know, literally any of these other ones, to be completely honest. Like, they can probably go here. I think it was what? It was bronze ingots. There we go. We'll chuck those in there. Oh, if they even want to go in there. It was brass. I remember that. And then I believe, last but not least, it was whatever we just did. Refined obsidian. I know we've got like 9,000 of this, but yeah. Okay, so now what we should be getting, yeah, is real ores. And look at the processing speed. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's see it in action. Oh god, we're lagging our way over. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're just processing everything. And it's all just going in here. That is so cool. Imagine just a fleet of these as far as the eye can see. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be really good. Another cool thing is like the big buffer system, right? Because all of these barrels could fill up and they'd just be ready to go. Whereas previously, we were sort of limited by whatever was in here, which is also empty, by the way. I'm surprised it's empty. That's crazy. Oh, okay. I'm pretty happy with that. What I might do, let's go ahead and snap up a little bit of a thumbnail here. Here we go. I'm trying to, I don't even know if that's good enough. Anyway, oh my god, it's so nice. I'm really happy with this episode. We got a lot done. We cleaned up a lot. We got a lot done. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you learned a little thing. By the way, really easy to set this up. I could also save this as a little schematic for you guys. Arguably, I'd probably want to clean it up so that you don't need framed blocks and stuff, but I mean, realistically, the floor doesn't matter, right? Because obviously you saw I didn't even use the floor, which means, realistically as well, if I go back into copy mode real quick, I could probably open the GUI and increase this, right? So now it's not even copying the floor. So now, if we go back to paste mode and we look at this, look at what it needs. All it needs now is that slab on the roof, which we could swap out for, you know, an oak slab or something for you guys, or a cobblestone slab. And then the rest of the stuff you do need, right? You need the vector plates. Probably, you might not need extreme ones, right? You could probably get away with normal ones, I guess. And then the magnetizer and stuff. That is such a simple setup. And like, then you just hook the rest up with pipes. And it's like, everything's built, everything's cozy. I mean, like, it's very simple, but it's also like, it saves you having to do it. You know what I mean? and I think that's pretty cool. Okay, well, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you had some fun. I know I did. Thank you guys for all the helpful comments and whatnot, and you know, not roasting me too hard when I do some pretty silly things. I tried looking for a particle mod so I can remove this stuff, because currently right now my particles are on minimal. They can't go any lower, and that's just the particles we're left with. I don't know how to solve that problem. It might be a problem with my mods, to be completely honest, but don't know how to fix it, to be honest. Another thing, oh yeah, another thing you guys told me, Control M. Look at that, minimap pops up. How cool is that? There's so many cool things. I'm very, very happy. In terms of redstone as well, we're nearing the 1,000,000. The 1,000,000, by the way, in case you don't remember, we wanted an infinite storage disk. We actually have what we need. We only needed 600,000, so we are good. The next issue, nether quartz. We need to tackle the nether quartz problem. Now, what that could result in is some sort of some sort of mob that drops nether quartz. It could result in some sort of mob that drops nether quartz in a factory farm over here with these crazy things. I'm still a massive fan of this stuff. I think this concept's really fun, having all these massive simulation chambers, like rays. The other thing that you might be thinking of, oh, are these all full? They probably are, aren't they? That is crazy. We actually need more. How many do we have? How many witch predictions? Okay, we're teetering. We're teetering on the edge. I get you. Okay. What was I going to say? The other option for the nether quartz is this similar setup, but, drumroll please, for these guys, all doing nether quartz. That might be an option. Or garden cloches if they're better, or hydroponic beds if they're better. Whatever's better. We'll see. Another thing I wanted to check, how much experience? 300 levels. That's a lot of levels. But that's it for this episode. Okay, yeah. Thank you again. Thank you for watching the ads and whatnot, and supporting me in the community and helping this continue to go, because it's pretty cool. So thank you guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys around, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.